Hey everybody, it's Angel here. I'm just here with another speed paint, and it's actually really interesting. This is one I didn't know what I was doing when I set out to start it, but I ended up having this random idea, and this is the first time I've ever had an idea before I started a picture. So, I'm drawing my character in two different ways. There's woo, evil, spooky, static, and then there's also the good angel side. And when I started out with this picture, I just wanted to draw my character holding a heart that was flaming. And eventually, as I thought about it more, I was like, what if she had static eyes? And so I began drawing Static Chan. Sorry. And as I got into it, I was like, okay, we have evil one. Now what if there was a good one? And the static one's not really evil, she's just kind of static. The speed paint's going to be a little bit longer than my other ones, and that's just because I really didn't want to shrink the speed paint down into like 3 minutes, because it's a really, I won't say it's a really detailed piece, because it's really not, but it's not usual for me to do 2 characters, and this one has 2, though they're the same person. So yeah. I don't really know what to say about the picture. I'm very proud of it in most aspects. Looking at it, there's always a few things you want to change about your art. Or, well, in my case anyway. And I know a lot of people agree with me. After they finish a picture, their first initial reaction is to just stare at it until they hate it. And, I mean, yeah, I do that too. But luckily, I didn't hate this one. I really, really like it. And I mean, as I said, I'm very proud of it, but, And like usual, I don't have a script for this, so I'm gonna be all over the place. I wasn't really sure what I was doing in terms of the dripping and the fire. I didn't know if I wanted to try to line them, or if I just wanted to wait and mess with the watercolor brush. And in the end, I just waited on the watercolor brush. At one point, I had to cut because I needed to figure out what I was going to do for the static. And it should be interesting to see how... I used to do my speed paints in multiple clips, so I'm just hoping I remember how to edit clips together, because recently I've been recording them all in one take. But this one needed 2. Oh jeez, and her hair. I forgot that I was going to make her hair super crazy, because in the beginning I wasn't going to, but as I got into it I was like, hey, she's supposed to be, crazy, ? So I guess let's just give her crazy hair. Yeah, I really did. I was very, you don't see it right now as well, I was very proud of the way I did the shading on the good person's skin. It just looked really nice, and I was very happy with it. That's just me, though, of course I was. Also, I hope that I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to edit some music into the background as well. I'll have to play around with my editor just a little bit, but, hopefully this will be on top of the music, and you'll be able to hear it and the music, but you'll still be able to hear my voice clearly. I don't know, guys. I'm still new to this whole process. I'm still not very good at talking, and I have to talk for another 4 minutes or so, and I think I can do that. Oh, this is the interesting part of the speed paint, where I start coloring. Because, come on, let's be honest, guys, line art's kind of boring. But coloring is usually pretty interesting. I was a little sad with the static I ended up choosing, pattern-wise. I was like, hey, TV static, that looks so cool, but I didn't really have a chance to put it in there as I wanted to, and so, yeah. I added the static to the dripping, and I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did, but I ended up falling in love with the way it looked. I was so happy with it. I really didn't know what I was doing with her sweater. It took me quite a few tries to figure out what I was doing, and I still really didn't figure it out. If I'm honest, I just kind of ended up giving her a bit of a lackluster pattern. And yeah, she has static on her shirt. Static was the main piece for this character, if I'm honest with you. Well, you know, for the bad one anyway. And for the good one, there's really not a defining aspect of her. Like with the bad one, there's the static, and then there's the crazy look with her hair. But for the good one, it's just a nice, cute picture. It's what I would normally do. I was very, very happy with how the bad one came out. She has this sinister look to her, and it makes me so happy to just see it. I didn't really do much of a background with this one, as you'll see in a little bit, but I kinda did. Oh, and since this is my character, I did static in her glasses because I thought it would look really cool. And something else I ended up loving a lot more than I thought I would was the way I put static over the line art, and oops, peek at my animation name there. Hoo-hoo. Don't go back and figure that out. But I put static over her line art, and I fell in love with the way it looked. It looked so incredible. I had a bit of a problem with the line art and the fire for her, because I really didn't know what I was doing. But I guess what I ended up doing worked out pretty well. Guys, it's literally 12:34 a.m. I need to go to bed, but I'm not going to. Not right now. I mean, it won't be when this comes out, of course. No idea when this is getting uploaded, but it won't be at 12:34 a.m. I can tell you that much. It's funny to me because I'm actually adjusting the audio levels for the music as I'm recording this, because some of it sounds too loud at parts. So if you hear clicking, which you probably do because my mic's a potato and I sound terrible, I'm sorry. Yeah, if you hear clicking, that's what it is. I'm trying to fix the audio. Like I said, it might be my fault I'm having to talk so much because I'm letting the speed paint go on a little longer than I normally do. But I mean, that's because, like I said, I really just wanted you guys to see this because I'm so proud of it, and I didn't feel like it could be justified in 3 minutes. So here, have a basically 8-minute speed paint. Not that any of you want to stick around for 8 minutes to watch all this, but hey, if you do, thank you. Why? I'm sorry. I really liked the way that I've already explained a bunch of times I really liked the way this came out. But I was in love with this picture. I'm still in love with this picture. It's rare for me to make anything I actually like. It's coming to an end here, finally. And I say finally because it's been so long. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I mean, I know I enjoyed it a lot. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, I guess. Bye-bye.